Every year, Southern Living magazine builds a home, designed and constructed to their exact specifications, a showcase of the very best in Southern style. For 2020, they chose Asheville, North Carolina, specifically the Ramble Biltmore Forest, a private gated community set within land that was once part of the Vanderbilt's original Biltmore estate. This is that home, and for the first time, it's for sale. Everything about this entrance says, "Come in, slow down, stay a while." Southern Living designed this home with a specific intention, to feel as though it had been built over generations, like an old mountain farmhouse where each era added its own wing, its own roofline, its own personality. The result is a home that feels collected rather than constructed, lived in before anyone ever moved in. Beyond the modest foyer, the whole house opens up. Beams, hardwood, light pouring in from every direction. Old and new, formal and relaxed. This is Southern Living style. If there's a room in this house that tells you everything about how the designer thinks, it's this kitchen. The island is the anchor, a quartz surface that reads like aged stone, durable, beautiful, and completely at home in a mountain kitchen. Seating along the edge because this kitchen understands that people don't just cook here, they gather here. The range wall will stop you in your tracks. A chimney-style hood with an oak board above it, that same historical language the rest of the house speaks. And behind it, the backsplash, handcrafted terracotta tile in a pattern that feels like it came from a different century. Warm, specific, completely irreplaceable. You cannot buy a feeling like this off the shelf. The sink looks out to the landscape. The refrigerator disappears into the cabinetry. And underfoot, wide plank hardwood, pale, almost weightless. The same floor that runs through the entire home. This kitchen was designed in 2020. It looks like it was designed this morning. And then the home does something unexpected. Behind the main kitchen, separated by counter-to-ceiling glass windows, is a second kitchen, a working kitchen. The kind of space where the real cooking happens while the front stays beautiful. The glass does two things at once. It separates the space without closing them off, and it floods both rooms with natural light. That particular mountain light that shifts through the trees and changes everything it touches. Notice the window frames? That same confident green from the front door appears here again. It's a thread that runs through this entire home. Once you notice it, you'll see it everywhere. The back kitchen is a detail that tells you this wasn't just designed to be beautiful. It was designed to be lived in. The cabinetry is sleek and considered. Nothing fussy, everything intentional. Built-in organizers, clean lines, a touch to open simplicity that makes the whole space feel effortless. The dining room doesn't need to try very hard. 3 walls of floor-to-ceiling windows, framed in that same deep green, looking directly into the forest. The trees are so close you could almost touch them. Southern Living's designer said she kept this space spare so all eyes would stay fixed on the view. She was right. A simple farm table, Windsor chairs, a single pendant overhead. The room steps back and lets the mountains do the work. This is the room that will make you move to Asheville. A full-screened porch, not a narrow afterthought, but a proper outdoor living room. A stone fireplace with raw timber mantel, sofas deep enough to disappear into, a dining table for evenings that stretch long past dinner. The screens let in the mountain air while keeping everything else out. On a summer evening in the Blue Ridge, there's nowhere better to be. And then those doors. The sliding glass panels stack completely open, wall to wall, floor to ceiling, dissolving the line between inside and outside entirely. The living room, the porch, the garden beyond, one continuous space. Southern Living understood something fundamental about mountain living when they designed this. You don't come to the mountains to be inside. You come to be exactly here. And then this. Every house has a room that defines it. This is that room. Floor-to-ceiling bookcases on both ends, built to follow the roofline all the way to the peak. A rolling library ladder, a bar cart tucked between the shelves because someone understood that the best reading rooms also need a proper drink. The ceiling is painted deep green, the same thread running through the whole house, and layered rugs soften everything underfoot. This is not a room you pass through. This is a room you disappear into. The primary bedroom wraps around you. Wallpaper on every surface, floor to ceiling, wall to wall. A soft botanical pattern that manages to feel both timeless and completely of this moment. The vaulted ceiling follows the roofline, giving the room a quiet grandeur without announcing it. A dark wood bed, white linen, a writing desk in the corner with a brass lamp. Because Southern Living knows the best bedrooms have somewhere to think. And those doors, they open directly onto the screen porch, which means your first decision every morning is whether to have coffee inside or outside. In the mountains, in June, that's really not a decision at all. The walk-in closet, a window seat, woven baskets, built-in drawers, and on top of the dresser, evidence that whoever lives here has excellent taste. A southern state of mind, indeed. The primary bath is where this house slows down all the way. A round soaking tub centered in a laced curtained window. Trees just beyond the glass, the light coming through soft and diffused. Sage green tongue and groove walls. A wall mount faucet with cross handles that belong in a different century. Globe sconces flanking an oval mirror. A geometric pendant overhead that somehow ties it all together. It feels like something you'd find in a quiet corner of Europe, and yet here it is, tucked into the Blue Ridge Mountains. A gentle way to start the day, a peaceful way to end it. The office stops you at the door. Deep olive walls, floor-to-ceiling curtains, and overhead, a chandelier that looks like it belongs in a different era entirely. Glass globes on a wrought iron ring, the kind of fixture you remember. Southern Living designed this as a bedroom. Whoever lives here turned it into a place where they do their best thinking. Both are completely right. The attached bath carries the same confidence. Gold wall-mounted faucet, slate tile in the shower, and a landscape painting hung on the wall, because in this house, even the bathrooms deserve art. At the top of the stairs, the house pauses. A small sitting area, navy velvet chairs, Audubon bird prints on every wall. A moment to breathe between floors. Southern Living thought of everything. This bedroom has a point of view. Bold botanical wallpaper, floor to ceiling, every wall. The kind of pattern that would overwhelm a lesser room. Here it feels completely right. A brass bed, antique cane chairs in the corner, a wood trunk at the foot of the bed that looks like it's been in the family for generations. The tea station in the hall just outside, a kettle, 2 cups, a botanical print above the dresser tells you this room was designed with guests in mind. The kind of guests you want to stay a little longer. This is a house that knows how to take care of people. This room tells you something important about the house. For all its elegance, the library, the grand piano, the primary suite, Southern Living didn't forget about families. This guest room is built for them. Slate gray walls, a Sputnik chandelier overhead, and built-in bunk beds with storage drawers underneath. The kind of thoughtful detail that makes children feel like this house was designed with them in mind, too. A house at this level that's also genuinely livable, that's the whole point. The guest bath carries the same care. A vessel sink, gold bridge faucet, a chain-hung mirror in front of the window. Small mosaic tile in the shower with gold trim on the glass. Every bathroom in this house has its own personality. This one is no different. And then you step outside. The deck wraps around the back of the house. Adirondack chairs, a dining table, azaleas in full bloom against the white siding. The kind of outdoor space that makes you cancel whatever you had planned. Stone steps lead down through the landscape to the fire pit terrace below. Natural borders form the retaining walls. Nothing placed, everything settled. The landscape architect understood that in the mountains, the land itself is the design. A stone fireplace at the center, Adirondack chairs around it, the trees at the edge of the property, close enough to feel private, but far enough to breathe. And then this, a custom doghouse tucked into the garden, white siding, metal roof, and arched doorway, built to match the main house. Southern Living thought of everything, including the dog. This is where the architecture tells its full story. Multiple roof lines, different siding profiles, forms that step and shift as if each generation added their own. It doesn't look designed, it looks evolved. The detached garage includes a covered motor court, stone floor, arched pass-through, a lantern overhead. It's the kind of detail that makes arriving home feel like an occasion. And from here you get the full picture. What at first appears to be a collection of smaller buildings, it's actually a carefully composed home, with each roofline, porch, and wing designed to create a sense of warmth, comfort, and connection to the landscape. 6 years after it was built as the 2020 Southern Living Idea House, the architecture and gardens have begun to settle naturally into their surroundings, making it feel less like a showcase house and more like it has always belonged here. If you're considering a move to the mountains or simply exploring what life here could look like, we'd be delighted to help guide the process. If you've enjoyed this tour, we hope you'll subscribe and join us for more exceptional homes throughout Western North Carolina. Thanks for watching.